Okay, looks like we're live here. Give everybody a second to tune in. Good Sunday evening, everyone. Meteorologist Griffin Hardy with you live from our CBS 42 studio in Birmingham. We got a flash flood warning that was just issued for parts of central Alabama. I'll give everybody a second to get tuned in here. Here's a live look at the radar right now. Excuse me. The flash flood warning includes parts of Jefferson, parts of Walker, parts of Fayette, and Marion counties. This is going to be until 12:15 p.m. We've got these storms that are really firing up here. It's been that way for the past hour. You see a lot of heavy rain here moving through parts of western Jefferson now. That's where the heaviest rain is, towards Adamsville and Mulga. Fortunately, these have stayed below severe limits, that meaning there's not really a risk of any 60-mile-per-hour winds with this or any quarter-sized hail, but the big problem is definitely flooding. Definitely coming down really hard now in parts of western Jefferson County. A lot of these storms have been kind of nearly stationary, just sort of raining over the same spots towards Jasper and Summerton and back towards Oakman as well. And we haven't quite yet seen them move into the Birmingham metro. Giving you a better idea here, I'll go back even further, 2 hours. You can really see it there, especially in Walker County. It's just been raining and raining and raining ongoing, which is the main reason why the flash flood threat is the big problem with this storm. Let's pause the radar loop here. I'll pull up the windshield layer here. I want to, if I can, I want to pull up the BJCC cam, because if you look outside right now, that's the tower cam. If you look outside, you can really see the lightning is just basically nonstop right now. So this is a live look from Hoover. This is looking up to the northwest. The lightning has just been going and going and going. If you look off in the distance from Birmingham, it's a pretty strong storm out there. But again, below severe limits. Just flash flooding is the main concern with this. So switching back to the radar here, we'll go over to see how much rain has fallen. So all of those shades of yellow that you see there, those are all areas of 2 inches of rain or more that's fallen in just 3 hours. A lot for sure. So Summerton, Barney, Cordova. Actually, let's get a look at that Summerton camera. That should give us a pretty good vantage point. Let me pull that up here real fast. Going live to Summerton. That's up in Walker County, basically right along the Walker-Jefferson County line. There you go. So they're up in the middle of the rainfall right now. And if we keep it there for a little bit, we should be able to get a good view of some big flashes of lightning. There you go. There was a good one just there. So yeah, it's almost like a summer evening with the storms that we're seeing now. And obviously tropical rainfall happening with this, because the dew points are still really high. Feels like a summer evening out there, especially up towards, well, really all across central Alabama, but mainly to the west where those dew points are running the highest right now. So looking back further to the west, you've got more of those shades of yellow there. That's why the flash flood warning covers such a large area. I mean, this paints it pretty well. Everybody who's seen 2 inches of rain or more over the past 3 hours, they're all included in that flash flood warning. So that includes Carbon Hill, it includes Oakman, Cordova, and Summerton, where the most lightning strikes are at the moment. So let's switch back to reflectivity, and our future scan should show where this is headed over the next hour. Does have it kind of moving into the metro over the next hour. We'll probably get some heavy rain here by around 10 o'clock here in downtown Birmingham, and that goes further south into Hoover as well. Future scan showing that pretty well. Is it possible that we see the rain do what it does, or do what it has done over Walker County and sort of trains over the same place? Maybe, but probably not as big of a threat here in Birmingham as far as flash flooding goes. Big thing you need to remember with flash flooding is turn around, don't drown. A lot of the problems that we see come up with flash flooding mostly derives from driving. That's usually what you do not want to do in the event of a flash flood warning. So again, if you're up towards Carbon Hill, Oakman, Summerton, Jasper, all these places that are northwest of Birmingham, up towards I-22, avoid driving tonight if you can help it, because the rain looks like it'll keep coming down, especially in Carbon Hill, really not letting up much at all in the future scan there over the next hour. So flash flood warning continues until 12:15 p.m. for all the shaded area that you see there in the dark red color. Mulga just now starting to pick up on the heavy rain as well. Adamsville as well, Hogtown, and up into the rural part of western Jefferson County. You've got Oak Grove up here, Hueytown, also about to see some heavy rain here as well. So if you're watching, feel free to leave a comment, say where you're watching from. Hopefully everybody here is watching in central Alabama, because that's where we have the flood threat going on right now. So once again, important to remember, we've got flash flood warning in effect. It's not likely that we see any severe thunderstorm warnings issued with this, just flash flooding is the main concern for tonight. So just be mindful of that. Maybe another rude awakening if you get an alert on your phone that says we make it a flash flood warning, or that we have a flash flood warning. Just remember the important thing is to not be out and about in the middle of this. So again, flash flooding, just the main concern for tonight. Our late newscast is coming up in about an hour. We'll have an update for you then. That is coming up on the CBS 42 News at 10:30, following a long day of NFL on CBS. Again, our newscast got pushed back a little bit. So again, be sure to tune in. I'll have another update for you coming up at 10:30 on the CBS 42 Late News. We'll see you then. Have a great night, everybody, and stay safe.